Hey there, CT2V people. Brandy Von Holton here, and we are into week 13. Okay, so let's get there. And this here is concluding the book, but this is a 20-week dissection of the CT2V rulebook. Well, since we'll be done with the rulebook, we're going to be getting into things about how the organization flows, about scoring. We'll get into about the clinics and about ribbons and about buckles and about all the details that go along with the buckle series and the national championship. Okay, so I have two cats in here and a dog that wants to come in, so hopefully they won't mess us up. All right, I am on page 32 and we're going to finish the book up today. So page 32 is how to become a CT2V host. Okay, so email us at contact@ct2v.com, and then reasons to host CT2V. So I've hosted a whole bunch of associations. I love versatility. Instead of just doing one thing, I think it's really good for the mind of the animal. And then what I really love, the American Stock Horse Association and the Missouri Ranch Horse Association. But you know what's wonderful about CT2V for hosts is that we do not have a cattle event. You can have cattle at your event, but we do not have that in our versatility. It makes it easier for a host, and it makes it easier for competitors, because finding cattle that you can work on if you don't have your own can be a challenge. Okay, so here's the bullets on page 32. It says that versatility is healthy for both the rider and the equine. Okay, so it just gives you more to practice. Next thing, open show for all equine. There's some competitions that you can't compete in, like they're breed specific, and you wouldn't be able to come into them. Or some of them you have to have registration. Okay, so this is wonderful that it's open. So mules, grade, Missouri Foxtrotters, quarter horses, ponies, whatever. Okay, we don't care. And then opportunity classes can be tailored to your clientele. So this is about hosting. So that means, like, if you do have cattle, okay, you could have a cattle section for your opportunity classes. You could do sorting as your opportunity class. You don't have to do the in-hand divisions. Those are called opportunity classes. So whatever your facility is set up to do, you can have at your CT2V event. So the next thing, affordable prices for competitors and high percentage of income to host. So I have hosted events before where I had to pay for the judge, I had to pay for all of the awards, all the ribbons, all that stuff. And even before I paid for that, the association that I was hosting for got more money than what we did, and they weren't even here. So from a host standpoint, it's really nice that you do the bulk of the work and the bulk of the money stays with you for a host. So for example, if you are looking to host a CT2V, I actually, for the host association and to host a CT2V, we get $5 per entry, and then you would keep the rest, okay? And then we also help you onto the website. We help you with flyers for the event. We help you with the scoring, okay? So we give you a lot of support, and we don't take any money out of the schooling division or out of the buckaroo, because that right there is how you're gonna grow the association. We need people to try it, and we always need youth, okay? So next thing, and then we'll be off of this page, two more things. Supportive and positive environment, okay? Like, we're going to try to help you as much as we can, because helping you helps CT2V, which helps horses and riders. So it's going to be supportive. Easy setup with support from CT2V. headquarters. We're going to make things as easy as we can because we have hosted before and we know what difficult can be. And so we're going to try to make that as easy as we can for you. All right, next thing, I'm on page 33. If you see this big thing right here, that is the dash, okay? CT2V is about you and your equine improving, okay? We're not about perfection, we're about improving. It does not matter when you were born or when you expire, okay? It is all about the dash. So I put 1979 to 2070, okay? That dash in between. I was born in 1979, by the way. You are never too old and you are never too young and you are never too old to improve. That's the same way for your equine. So what if you are 14 years old and never competed? They can always improve. It's not over until it's over. We hope CT2V is part of your dash. Okay, so I love that dash. Our website used to be country-tough.com. I still own that website, but it's going to end up being a clothing line, and we're going to talk about the dash in there. So right now our website as of this year is CT2V, but I still love the dash. There you go. Do you know I actually have a lot of my older competitors have talked about how they get not harassed, but their families are so non-supportive because they're just like, when are you going to stop doing that? Or what are you going to do if you get hurt? And I'm just like, wow, keep living your life. You know, like horses are going to be a part of my life. And like on my deathbed, I'm going to make sure that the right people get the horses that I have at that time. So anyways, don't listen to your family. Just make sure you got a safe horse, and that's what CT2V is doing for you. So now then, I'm on the second to the last page and then the inside cover, and then we'll be done with the book. But this is just week 13. You're going to really want to pay attention to week 14 through 20 because I'm going to explain scoring. We're going to explain how the event runs and everything. But on page 34, it says, so if you like CT2V, then we have other things. We have just VonHoltonRanch.com. A lot of you already know that we own Von Holton Ranch, but some people that are just now finding out about CT2V, they might have seen a flyer on social media and they don't know that we're the ones that are hosting it right now. So it says, in addition to CT2V and being a camping facility, we're home of the all-inclusive women's only vacation called Chicks in the Sticks and Mounted Archery. So there's something about Von Holton Ranch. Building with David, by the way, I have worked my butt off on his website, and I hope that you go and check it out. But it is called buildingwithdavid.com. It's an at-home wood shop with USA-made materials, comes with curriculum and videos, and then he also has all sorts of things called custom builds, which includes horse obstacles. So there's that. And by the way, if your husband says that he's going to build it, he's going to build it 5 years from now. It'd be easier just to buy it, okay? Even though it's called Building with David, that's the same for me. I have a list of things I need my own husband to build for me, but he'll build something for you before he'll build something for me. So, all right, next thing is Country Tough Homesteading. It's a working ranch demonstrating homesteading practices and education for all levels in homesteading, so we have that. And then Horsemanship with Brandy, I have online classes, I have equine logbooks, I have mounted archery equipment, I have all sorts of stuff, and it's on Horsemanship with Brandy. And then I have brandyvonholton.com, I do business coaching, and then I'm an author, I do motivational speaking, and I have a podcast that's called Country Tough with Brandy Von Holton. So that right there, all that contact information is on page 34. Page 35, if you're here for CT2V, it's going to be way important. This right here, this inside cover, it has all of the dates. All of the dates for 2024. So if you're like, I can't remember the dates, we printed them in the book. Okay, so it has the rule book class, the clinics, the prep clinics, the buckle series, and the national championship. And it even has what time we start on the 20th, which is at noon. Okay, so that right there concludes week 13. Somebody just said something funny. I'll post this video on YouTube and they won't get to see your comments, so the people on YouTube are going to just think that I'm goofy. But the rule book. So if you go to CT2V.com, there's a membership application on there, and make sure and get your rule book. If you're coming to our competition, it's a lot the day before the competition, because we have 2 clinics, and then we've got to get everybody signed up. You've got to get your horses into your stalls. It would really help us if you already have your membership and everything, and you've went through the book and you know what division you're going to be in. It's okay if you don't know. You can ask me. You know, I can help you out with stuff. But try to have as many conversations with us before the first event. And by the way, I do have a clinic March, and it's on March 30th. I can't believe I was able to pull that date out of my head. March 30th, and then there's one, it's either April 12th or 13th. It's whatever that Saturday is. We have those clinics. Now the March one has like 5 spots left in it, and the April one has 1 or 2 spots left in it. I was going to teach both of them, but I'm not going to teach the one in April. I actually have Teresa Rankin that's going to teach the one in April. I'm actually going to compete in martial arts again, and there's a competition that weekend that I've got to go to get qualified for the national championship in full contact taekwondo. So they did not have their dates set out before I set up my clinic dates, so Teresa Rankin will be teaching that clinic. All right, so CT2V.com, fill out this, get your rule book, get your membership, and by the way, I have a stack of envelopes to send out with these that people have already gotten memberships, but I ran out of membership cards, so I had to order some more, and so I'm just waiting on those to come in so I can send out. If you're waiting on yours, I know you're waiting. Okay. All right, y'all have a wonderful day. Thanks for tuning in to my week 13 CT2V rulebook dissection. Y'all have a great night.